Hello. Today, let's work on use advanced data and time functions learning objective. This is a very tiny video, just 4 functions in here. Out of these, I have seen these now and weekday a lot of times on the MOS exam. So let's get started without wasting any time. Okay, so these are the date and time functions. So you can find all these functions in the formulas tab, date and time. So these are the 4 that are in your scope. You can actually use year, frac. You must have done these also already, but these are the ones that they have specifically mentioned on their outline. So that's why we will be focusing on these ones today. So let's look at the very first one, that is now function. So they won't ask you to use these functions in the question. You need to know what function to use when this is the question given there for you. So for example, the question says use a function to add the current, date, and time. So they want to add current, date, and time in this cell. So not only date, we want time also. So that's the function called now. Now means in this moment. In this moment. So what is date and what's the time? So very easy, just type now. Select the function. That's it. So it will give me what's the time today at this particular moment. And the date as well, of course. The next one is today. So the question will be something like use the function to add current date. So current date means today's date. Just type today and you will get the answer that will give you today's date. This is useful because even if you open this file tomorrow, this one will change to tomorrow's date. And you will find these questions not only just separately, you might have to use them together with some other function. Okay, so you might have to use them alongside other functions, but to use them alongside other functions, you need to know these functions first. So it is very possible, very much possible that they won't come here separately, but you will have to nest them with other functions. Let's look at this one. This one I've seen so many times. Very important. The question is in cell E2. Again, they have not mentioned which function to use. You need to know that you have to use weekday. In cell E2, create a formula that identifies the numeric day of the week. Using Monday equals 1, Sunday equals 7, then change the number format so that the result is in full weekday name. So what they actually want is, they want to know what was the day on this particular date. So the problem here is that we have a function called weekday, but it does not return the name of the week. It always returns the code of the week, weekday. So the function is weekday. Let's see how the data on your own. So make sure you're not using AI Copilot, because then you won't be able to practice. The Copilot will not be available for your exam certification, okay? Serial number is the date for which you want to return the weekday. So this is the date for which I want to return the date. Return type. Now this one is really, really important here. So what's the case in every country? Week, the first day of the week is different. Some countries consider Monday as the first week, some consider Sunday as the first weekday. First day of the week. And so on. So, and they have given the codes here accordingly. So all you have to do is actually read from here, read very carefully. So they want Monday equals 1, Sunday equals 7. And they have given what to type in that case. So if they say that if Sunday is equal to 1 and Saturday is equal to 7, then use 1. Use 1 means type 1. But that's not the case. In our case, Monday equals 1. Monday equals 1 through Sunday equals 7, use 2. That means I have to use 2 here. If they had told me to use Monday equals 0 and Sunday equals 6, then I would have to type 3. And that is because all countries have different days of the weeks. Sorry, different consideration for what is the first day of the week. So you type and you get the answer. Now, but that was not the question. They did not just want me to apply the code. They said, then change the number format so that the result is in full weekday name. That means it should say Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so go to number format, go to custom. Okay, I should not be saving this. Go to custom, and then in this area, you type. What do you type? When you start typing D, 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 you see you type D 3 times, you get the short form for the weekday. But I want full, so I type another D, and you get full form. And that's it. So please make sure you do that, and you will get the answer. You will get the corresponding answers. The last question is workday. Now I have the dates given here. I have the number of days each employee takes to complete a task. I want to calculate what will be the last working day for that particular project or for that worker. They have also given me the holidays that are coming in between. So what we're interested is in actually calculating the last working day. Always remember that in workday function, so the function is workday, they already consider Saturday and Sunday as holiday. So if there are no holidays, they will just skip the holidays part. But if there are any, you will have to select the holidays. Start date is the date from which you want to start counting. This is the date that starts counting. Days, this is the dates. Holidays, how many holidays are coming in? These are the holidays that are coming in. So you select the holidays actually exclusively, and that's it. So you will get to know. Oh, sorry, I had to make this one absolute. You always get to know when you do some mistake in Excel. That's the good part. And you can always double click on any cell to see where it's taking the values from to verify if you have inputted everything correctly or not. So you see, some people are taking more days than the others. For example, this one, only 5 days, starting from 5th of January, going on until 12th of January. Notice that there are no holidays in between. But still, why is it taking 12 minus 5, 7 days? Because 2 of those are Saturday and Sunday. So this person does not work on weekends, of course. So that's why it's 12th of January. Wherever it's holidays, it is going to subtract. It is just going to minus those days from here and calculate the workday accordingly. So what's the function? You input the start date, days, the number of days a particular task will take to complete. These days are work days. You only work on work days. If there are any holidays, then you input those, and that is it. So that's it for this part. That is the advanced date and time functions. Next video will be on performing data analysis.